Hey guys, it's been a while. Been pretty busy, sorry, between work and parenting and playing in a band of my own, and been a little bit selfish with the little bit of time I do get for playing guitar outside of those things. Anyways, I get a lot of questions. I've had a lot of questions I haven't been able to answer about picking. A lot of the comments are, how are you picking this? What pattern are you using? And the unfortunate truth is, I don't know all the time. I don't think about it. But I think more so what people are asking are, how do I get to a point where I'm finger picking, or it's what in the heck are you doing there? And I think if you're at the point where you're strumming, this video would be helpful to you if you're trying to get into finger picking. So I'm just going to go through some simple exercises that I think would be helpful to get beyond strumming and getting your feet wet finger picking. So I think the first thing is kind of getting the feel, especially with all this Coulter Ball stuff, that alternating bass. And I would start by going between a C chord and a G chord and grabbing the root of the chord, so your A string if you're on a C, which is a C note if you're on the 3rd fret. But anyways, C chord in the open position, hit your A string, and then pluck your B string and your G string together. Well, if you're comfortable doing that, start alternating the bass, this being the bass, between the A string and the low E string on that same on the 3rd fret. So you'd be going between a C and a G, but keep plucking the same strings you are on the bottom, the B and the G. Okay, I'll show you. I know that's a wordy. Here you go. Right? I think that's a good way to go, because it's the easiest way to break out from strumming, I think, because strumming is one motion. Here you're starting to have your thumb do something that's divorced from what your fingers are doing. So it's sort of this boom, chick, where strumming you're just one motion. So I think it's a good way to get your feet wet. If you're comfortable doing that, I'd go into Travis picking, which is a very, very common pattern. You can probably find videos way more instructive online about Travis picking. But it's a simple pattern where you pick the root of the chord. So let's just stick with our open C, because I would hope most of you know it. But so you got a C chord here. You would pluck A string, skip a string to the G string, and go back up a string to the D string, and then skip a string to the B string. Right? So the pattern would be like root, skip a string, go up a string, skip a string, if that makes sense. So it's so start doing that really slow, and then alternate your fingers. So use your thumb on the bass, then you can use whatever's comfortable to you. People do all kinds of different stuff. I like to use my pointer finger and my middle finger along with my thumb. Thumb running the bass. Okay. A really, really good song to work on to get your finger picking chops up if you're not at Travis picking is, and it's Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. That's a textbook great song. It's the same pattern. He's Travis picking throughout it, but the changes are fast, so you're not just sitting here doing one pattern, but you're doing all the same strings. So if you guys are familiar with that song, it's like, what is it? Sorry. But look at my right hand. Look at my picking hand. It's not moving. You just keep doing the same thing. It's just your left hand running it. So I think that's a really good way to get into this. Then the solo is really cool because he keeps the bass running. Thumbs going the whole. Anyways, Landslide is a great song to study this, whether you like the song or not. Is that you're doing the same pattern the whole time throughout, and really your left hand is the only thing that has to do the thinking once you get that muscle memory down. And that's a lot. That's what finger picking is. You're not thinking about it. You ask these guys who look like they just have the claw going, they're not they're chances are not thinking too hard about what they're doing. It's just the natural feel. So I think a song like Landslide is a good one to just get muscle memory going and to make that right hand what it's doing to, make what the right hand is doing to feel like second nature. Sorry, I'm having a hard time articulating my points this morning. Anyways, so to recap, basically, I would do is, depending on where you're at, if you're just a strummer right now, I'd start with what we did, the first thing I showed. Then, if you're there, start Travis picking. Okay, because once you get that down, you can do other stuff. Like, I think of Coulter Wall, a lot of the stuff he's doing, he's not doing some strict pattern. I mean, of course he's Travis picking, of course he's alternating the bass and doing some different things, but it's not like it's a to the book rudiment. Like, I mean, what, if somebody was to ask me what he's doing in a song like, I don't know what I would call it, but I'm able to play it, and I think the reason I'm able to play it is that I have the foundation of a Travis pick, alternating bass, all those things. So work through that stuff. Take it slow. Start with the simple, and by simple, I don't mean easy. It's not easy. This is not easy, but it is simple. This is not easy, but it's simple, right? I mean, your work is cut out for you. You just got to put in the time. So I hope that's helpful. Comment, ask questions, give me requests what else you guys want to see. But I know some of this is, you guys are going to watch, some of you guys are going to see this video and think, what the heck are you doing? And I hope at least just one person is able to find this helpful and take their guitar playing to another level as a result. Be kind, take care, see you guys again soon, I hope. Bye.